So Amanda asks, any advice for finishing up a project and getting to a good enough point, especially if you deal with perfectionism? Ugh, good question, because I definitely am trying to be like a recovering perfectionist. I think I would say finishing up to get to a good enough point. So like, especially since, like, for example, since like the project that you're working on is more of a learning thing and a school thing and not a client thing necessarily, I feel like it's a lot easier to just kind of like do the best you can. You know, you do have a deadline. Just do the best you can to that deadline, and like make sure that you have enough time for like sleep afterwards or whatever it is that is the... Because when you're working on a creative project, it's incredibly like energy draining, especially for animation, because you're thinking about these like micro motions. And if you're also dealing with like camera set lighting, you're thinking about so many different things. It is sucking up a lot of your energy, and it's great because like you're gonna produce like an awesome thing, but you don't have to like murder your body for it, because the point of it is you are just making something to learn. So you'll hit your deadline and just be like, okay, like I learned what I needed to learn for this semester, because you're gonna keep on learning after August, you know, inevitably, unless you just decide like, stop motion sucks, I quit. And that's fine too, because you'll still have learned. So I think in that way, the only person you need to impress is like yourself. You don't really need to impress your other peers. You don't really need to impress your students. Your teachers. Whenever I have like taught people, I'm super like impressed anyways that anyone is like doing something, creating something out of nothing. So, you know, just kind of like treat it as an experiment and treat it like you're gathering data. Like it's the culmination of what you've learned this semester or however long the program is. And then just kind of, when you're done, inevitably you'll be able to get some rest, some sleep, you'll have some space. After a week or a month or 2 months, you'll look back at it and, you know, you may be impressed with yourself. It's hard to be impressed with yourself in the moment because you're just too much in it. So yeah, you just need to impress yourself and at the same time take care of your body. Because I used to like stay up super late in grad school, and it was hard, and like the older that you get, like the harder it is. I think the only thing that I would add on top of that is, if it is for a client, how to deal with perfectionism is just remember, like when the client is hiring you, they're hiring you because they already know that you're good, because you've presented a portfolio of work or you've presented your demo reel or whatever. That's what I think of when I look at people, like my friends that I want to hire. And I usually like tell them, like, I would like you to work on this project, and can you do something like this thing that you've already done before? I really like that, or do a variation of that. So you've already like done the work, and at that point when you're making work for a client, it's just a negotiation. And something that I've had to learn as I've kind of continued to work as a animation professional, or just any business person, is like everything is a negotiation. So, you know, do the best you can within the time limit that you have. And then if the person that you're making it for has any suggestions to improve it, then you can add those suggestions later. Yeah, so, you know, because that's a little bit like a collaboration. Yeah, it's fun being a student, though. I would also say, like, I'm very much guided by the principles of fun, so I like to, if I can, like, when I'm working on a thing, just try to, like, find the fun part of it. When it stops being fun, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop. Because why? why work on a thing that is not so fun? But yeah, good luck. it's fun being a student. When you're a student, that is the time that you are allowed to make mistakes, fail, and learn from your mistakes, and evolve. So I hope that helps. Oh, good. It's been so great to get out of a funk this year. Yeah, man. And then, like, the last thing that I'll say about all of that is, even for anyone that's like not working on a project this year or is dealing with perfectionism, something that I've been trying to tell myself is like, we're still in like a pandemic. 2020 was hard. 2021 is like still hard in a different way for me, and it's been weird. So I kind of feel like just anything goes. As long as we're still able to like be alive, like, you've won. You're doing good. You're doing good. Everyone is ideally like doing the best that they can. And if that is the case, then, you know, try to have fun with it. That's why I do these live streams. Like, they're super fun for me. Most of the month, I'm very like in my cave, buried in my work, a little bit like mellow. This is maybe the like one time of the month that I get to be like, hey everybody, happy to see you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining the Open Studio live stream. Thanks for coming into my studio, seeing what I'm working on. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm probably going to take September off from the live stream to just work on like Into the Lab and just like chill a little bit. But I will be back probably in October. And again, I'm always available on Patreon if anyone has anything, questions or want to chat or anything. But yes, good luck everybody with your projects. Good luck with your rest. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.